with Miss J. So I know you guys are not used to this background or location. So I'm traveling today and I have a very, very special guest that I am so excited that's going to be on here today. Some of you guys know her, some of you guys don't know her, but you need to know her. I'm going to just say that. I'm super excited about this young lady, this queen. I call her this Nappie Award winner. Right here. You see it? Okay. So, I got this Nappie Award winner, queen, who I love so much, who I asked to come do a live with me and tell us a little bit about herself. So, I'm going to introduce Miss Jasmine. Yay! So I am so excited about this young lady here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Jazz.
Hey, Johnny.
I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You are absolutely welcome. So, you guys, I don't want to waste my time telling you guys or you guys' time about this young lady. I'm going to give her the opportunity to talk about herself and her career and her family life and being the successful Jazz that she is. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Yay. And we are actually on Jazz's property.
Blessed grounds is right here.
Blessed grounds is what we call it.
Truly.
So I am excited, Jazz. Thank you for coming on
Thank
today.
you for having me.
So, Jasmine, can you tell us a little bit about who Jasmine is?
Okay, so my name is Jasmine. I've been braiding hair for like 12 years. I initially wanted to become a nurse. I really wanted to be a nurse, but I always was doing hair. I really and truly believe God just wanted me to braid, be a hairstylist, not really try to become a nurse anymore. Just stick to braiding, because I was braiding while I was trying to pursue my career in nursing, but he was just like, no, this is what I want you to be. So I really took it serious. Like year 2017, I've been braiding since 2013, but really took it serious in 2017 and been braiding ever since. I God finally put it in my heart to open my salon. You know what I'm saying? I started looking in 2023 and I opened in 2024 January 1st. Well, no, I did open January 1st, but I had my grand opening February 10th. I've been here a year, everything's been good. I was able to win Best Black-Owned Hair Salon, and I had only been open for 4 months.
Wow.
I have a husband. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. I just had my girl a few months ago.
Yeah.
Everything's great. I have 2 stylists here at Salon.
Yeah, sure.
Braids by Jazz Braid
All
Studio.
Right. Yeah.
I have 2 stylists, Trap Braids by Nini and Style by Bridget.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Period. They're my girls.
Yeah. So that's awesome, Jazz. As you guys know, this is a relationship podcast. I have been knowing Jazz for a long time. I have actually adopted her as my child. So I just wanted to hop on here and come on here. I know we're talking about Jasmine world and the braiding world, and I wanted to collaborate with her about relationship. Yeah, she has a relationship. She has a very good relationship with her clients from what I see in her. That's a big part of having a relationship with your client, being a successful business owner, being a mom and a full-time wife, and coming in here running a successful business. I guess my question is, how do you manage to do all of that and still maintain to take care of Jazz's mental state?
First and foremost, God. Praise God. Hallelujah. Yes, just
amazing.
God truly, I feel like if he did not want me to be in this position, he would have never called me to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, it does get overwhelming. I would be lying if I said it didn't. It gets overwhelming, but I ask God to balance me and center me And with that help, my husband, he's a big help with me. Sometimes I do have like really early morning appointments, but he steps in the gap to, take on the kids so I could come here and do this, and hey, it just worked out. He helps me a lot. For real.
I love that. So if you wanted, that's awesome. I love that how y'all tag team and take turns nursing and taking care of the children in the home life, and you in here working and he works and y'all grinding together.
Yes.
I love that. Now, if you had something encouraging to give another young lady or successful coming up business young lady, what kind of advice would you give them starting out? If they're starting out in the business, they don't know which A or B or Z to go which way. What kind of advice would Jasmine give these young ladies?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to say God again because he truly is the reason why I'm even able to do all of this, seriously. I say you have to first fast, because I fasted, and then, beginning of all of this, I fasted and I got centered. You have to clear out a lot of negativity and stuff, and you'll start to see, like, even with relationships that you have with other people, are they, there for you or not? But if not, God will just remove them. But that starts out with fasting. You have to really and truly ask God if this is something that he wants you to do, because yes, this is what I want, but is that what he wants for you? Because his purpose have to be fulfilled either way. So that's first and foremost. Once you get in that space and to that point, you'll be able to hear from the Lord. And that's how I was able to accumulate it all. Truly, it was God, And I really truly feel like once you start that and get balanced and get centered with him, everything else is gonna flow. Even like quote unquote bad things, bad times, in your season. I truly don't believe that it's nothing bad. Like, when you have to stop here and do that, it's all for a reason, it's all for a purpose at the end of the day. So you just have to trust and believe, and you just have to keep going. Yes, things get hard, but so what? Keep going. You're sad, keep going. You're crying, keep going, because it's all gonna pay off in the end. Hard times do not last forever. You just gotta keep going. That's it.
I love that. Keep going, guys. I love that, Jazz. That was very good. As you can see, Jazz I love how you incorporate God first, and how he's the head, and how he gave you direction and which way to move or what to go. And he even stopped you from making some decisions.
Ooh, yes, yes,
I know you and I sat down and talked about how you was making one move, and then he led you to a direction that he didn't want you to be in that area.
I want me to be. I'll tell you truly, I literally, like, when I tell people these, because I talk to my clients all the time, I try to preach to them, let them know, like, please listen to the Lord. But God was talking to me while I was preparing for this salon. He was talking to me through car tags. That's crazy. Wow. It sounds crazy. Every time I tell somebody that, they be like, girl, no, yes, he was. He was talking to me through car tags. I have the proof on my phone.
Oh, wow.
But I remember when it was like time for me to make a decision, and someone had sent me a message, of something. It doesn't matter, but it was a message. And the message kind of made me feel some type of way. So as I'm reading the message, I'm driving in the car. Well, I'm at a red light, but I'm, getting ready to go. I look up, and a car like sped past me. And I'm like, what? I'm just going to keep going or whatever. But I get up on the car, and the car tag said, beware. I said, okay. So, yep, not, I'm not supposed to respond to that message or whatever, but the person that sent me the message obviously was not good for me. So the Lord sent me to look this direction, and the car tag said, beware.
Wow. So
as I'm still driving, I'm driving to my destination. I'm going to Walmart because I have to go to the store for something. And I was about to get ready to park, and I get out the car, but a car stopped me as I'm getting out the car, and the car was backing out, and that car tag said favor. I said, okay, Lord, okay. So, yeah, you beware. What I feel like he was telling me, beware of this person, but also you are favored. So don't forget that. You just got to keep going and stay focused at the end of the day.
Wow. That's good, James. That's real good. I love that. I love how you seek and hear and listen to God. And for those that, you know, some people don't have relationships with, you know, they don't have a relationship with God. And you talk about your faith and how you strongly believe and how He led you to here.
Yes.
And God will listen. You have to keep an open mind and trust. And don't be afraid. A little faith is a little mustard seed. If you have a little faith,
I'm talking about this much. This much faith.
It'll take you a long way. So I am grateful for that moment. Now, I'm gonna get in your business just a little bit.
Okay.
So how long have you been married?
It'll be 5 years, May 15th, that we've been married, but we've been together since 2016. So 10 years altogether we've been married. I mean together, but we've been married for 5. It'll be 5 years, May 15th.
Wow, and I wish I could have got Denzel here to talk to us. I always mess with Jazz about her husband. I love Denzel. He has such a great personality. And I would love to have him on here so he can kind of give us the male background of family life and being a husband, watching his wife. I'm sure he's very proud of his wife, this successful business owner queen over here. I could go on and on about that. But I would like to ask him his part of behind the scenes of Jazz world, and if you had some encouragement to give another married couple starting out, a business owner, how do you recommend them to balance their life? I know everybody's life is different, but I'm sure you can drop some nuggets on what's the best tool that y'all use. I don't know if it's communication or what's the big part in you guys' relationship.
So we truly lean on the Lord. We do. We truly lean on God. We have a great support system as well. My in-laws are great. My family too. They support us all. I truly do believe that when you do get married, you are married to the family as well. So that stuff play a part too. You know, everybody have to be all in one, because when you do marry, you become one covenant. But it's you have to have family balance. Like, that's the truth. My husband, he is super duper support for me. You know, he has did this whole salon. You know, he done painted the brick. He done painted up in here. He done put all this stuff together. Like, he is truly like God.
It's beautiful. It is so pretty.
He does it well. I will give this advice though. Like, you have to lean on each other, and I do this thing. Like, I try to outdo him. Like, like I would love, you know, I go above and beyond for him, and he do the same for me too. And it never ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like some goofy goobers. Like, we don't take nothing serious, and I think that's another thing too. Like, we take stuff serious, obviously, but it's like we laugh a lot. We play all day. You have to be. Don't take nothing serious. Like, life is as hard as you make it. At the end of the day, like, life do not have to be hard. You know, I don't believe that. I'm gonna enjoy life, and I truly feel like everybody should. He's supportive of me. I'm supportive of him. You know, whenever he needs to do something, I make it my thing to be there and support him. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that he's taken care of in the ways that he needs to in the moment. But you gotta put God first. And you really do have to know if that's the person that the Lord wants you to be with, because you can be with somebody and you may last long with that person, but if it's not what the Lord wanted, you won't have no peace with it. So I think that's another thing too. Like, we are at peace. Like, yes, we have ups and downs, but those ups and downs, at the end of the day, we learn from it and we grow, we elevate from it. You know, it don't go down. You know how, like, when you be with somebody and you arguing and stuff like that. Like, we don't do that.
Man, come on.
We have disagreements.
Yeah.
But we so unserious. Like, it don't last long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we truly we just work it out. You know. And
oh my God, I love it. Yeah.
If it's what you want, you gotta work hard for it. So.
I love that, Jazz. I love that a lot. Jazz pretty much was saying, you know, you have to have balance. You have to make sure that's who God lines you up to be with. Y'all on the same chord.
That's it.
I like that one accord in the household. And you know, a lot of times people look at it and be like, oh, they just peaches and creams over there. And you know, it's not, it's work.
It's work. Like,
it's
true.
work.
It's
yeah.
work. You know, it's hard. Like, it's hard, but it's a good hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's worth it.
It's worth it. You know, we got 2 kids. You know, we have one child. He's 3, and then we just had a baby. So you know, that's something else too. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, we just have to find balance. It's hard. You be tired. I be real tired.
Yeah.
But I get my rest. I get up and I do it all over again. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah.
Truly, I really am happy to do it because I don't, you know, wish nothing, God forbid anything was to happen. I truly believe that I want to seize each day to my best ability with my kids and my husband, so everything could be straight, you know.
I love that, Jazz. I thank you for sharing those nuggets with us. And do you have any encouragement to give the young singles out here?
Singles, yes.
Any encouragement to give them?
Yes, like I tell my clients, because I do have clients who are single.
Yeah.
You know, I truly tell them, like, you know, date.
Yeah.
You know, just date and ask God to give you discernment about the partner or the person that you're interested in. Ask Him to give you discernment. God, He listens and He hears you. He truly do. He will give you an answer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all about these car tags. He truly was talking to me through these car tags for real.
Car tags
like
for you.
He
made
for
you
me
something else for someone else.
You know, and I do believe like however your personality is or whatever, because He made you just like who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know He was like, she ain't gonna believe this. So let me just show her this, because I be in my head, be thinking in my head, and He will show me on the outside of myself, and I just be like, wow.
Yeah.
Me telling people this, they be like, girl, stop lying. But I'm for real, like, it's true, like. But I've told my clients about it. I've told them about it, and I have showed them the receipts.
Yeah.
You can believe me or not, babe. I'm telling you, it's the truth.
I love
But
Jay.
I want to say you just got to ask God to show you who your Boaz, who your Boaz is.
That's
seriously.
Right.
And you know, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? You trying to find your perfect person. You don't get the perfection right away. You don't. You have to work at it, because you don't have it all together either. You get with your person and y'all become one.
Yeah.
You know, with your flaws, his lack, you lack, y'all gonna figure it out together, and y'all gonna connect and match either way, because you have to be equally yoked. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the perfect relationship, perfect marriage already. It don't work like that. You have to work at it, you know. And it takes a lot of forgiveness. You want the Lord to forgive you, so you have to forgive. And that's just what it is.
I love that. Well, Jazz, thank you for dropping some of those little nuggets for us. Guys, let me go ahead and apologize. The background, I know you guys probably hear us. We are truly live. We're truly live out here. I couldn't decide if I wanted to sit outside or sit right here by the window. But we are truly live, and we're on the Miss J page. I'm not on this Chat with RJ page. I'm going to drop this video in this Chat with RJ page. But I wanted to do Miss J page, and some of you guys may not know, but you'll be hearing I'm lunching out on my own, branching out on my own, doing a podcast. RJ was so sweet enough to come on and sit with me and do it, to kind of babysit and push me on out there. So I am doing it on my own. I am thankful for the time I had with RJ. He's actually doing some other things, and so now it's time for me to take the straps off and branch out on my own. So guys, I thank you guys for tuning in with me and Jazz.
But first,
today.
before we leave, I gotta do the interview, and not so let's check.
Oh, this is new.
Just Jay, okay?
Just Jay.
So
okay.
let's talk about what made you do that right there.
Branch out on my own.
Yes, what made you do that?
So I branched out on my own because the Lord led me to branch out, and this is, it's a ministry. pretty much. This is a ministry. I wanted to talk to people and find out things and give people advice, insight. I've had some wonderful guests come on, some successful people that, you know, are, what's the word I'm looking for? Open-minded, just kind of give you an idea of the things they dealt with, how they overcame, how they became a, you know, successful business owner. I love Jazz spirit so much. She's young and on fire, and she's on fire for God, and I just love that.
Truly, yeah.
I just love that, and I just like to pull on people gifting. That's one of my gifts that I enjoy doing.
Ministry. It is. Anything that you do when it is connected to people, I truly feel like it's the ministry. Yeah. It's the ministry.
Yeah, so that was my big thing of branching out. I definitely wanted to help people listen, find out things. How can I be a help, or how can I put the word out there, or be encouraging? Because I love to encourage.
So that's what we all need at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just a little encouragement.
I agree, Jazz. I didn't know I was going to get an interview today.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for that.
Yeah, so if Jazz is done interviewing me, I don't know. Are you...
Okay, well, what about your day life? Hold up, wait a minute. While she trying to talk about me, let's talk about you.
So my dating life is not. I'm at a standstill right now. I am seeking God, and I'm focused on my career and taking care of God's people. I'm focused on health and healing. Right now, I'm in a fitness challenge. Sexy back with D, vitamin D. Yay! I love her. D, I love you, by the way.
She loves you.
She was on the show, and so I have decided to take that journey and do a fitness challenge, because, you know, who wants a big back for July?
I feel you.
July is my birthday. I don't want a big back in July, so I took that challenge. I'm going to look like Jazz over here.
You do? Because I want to get a little, let me talk. So we got to do that on the, yeah.
Jazz putting up. But I definitely wanted to, you know, kind of just do that. So, yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But thanks for having me.
No, and thanks for having me.
I appreciate that so much. So, well, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in with us.
Thank you.
With the lovely Jazz. I thank you for sharing those important nuggets for us, giving us some great information, insight on career, married life, family life, having a balance, how you balance it all.
It's definitely a work. It's work, man. You got to do work. Look, nothing in this life come easy. Nothing. You got to work hard for it. So get up.
Yeah.
If you got to get up at the crack of dawn, get up. Go to bed. You the last one to go to bed, get up. I mean, you know, do what you got to do. Shoot. If you want to be successful, you got to go after it. No matter, it ain't, you know, ain't nothing lame about going to make no money. You know, it's just not. Ain't nothing lame.
Ain't nothing lame about making some. Girl,
I
you
used
better
to work
come
so
on.
many jobs before I decided to just leap onto this. When I started to do hair or whatever, but back in the day when I was like 18, 19, I worked like so many jobs like at once. And, you know, that's what really built up my work ethic. And then I was like, okay, well, shoot, I could do this. Well, let me try to see if I can incorporate some hair. And hey, I started doing some hair.
Okay.
And that's just how
and end up being good at it.
And end up being good at it.
Out here blessing the folks.
Yep.
Blessing the folks.
Period.
Out here blessing the people.
Right.
So I'm thankful. I enjoy Jazz. Jazz, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you
I appreciate you so much, and I wish you the best in your career and your family life.
Same.
I do.
She has 3 beautiful sons, and they all so funny. OMG, I love them.
I appreciate that. I'm sure they all hear. They're like, yeah, Miss Jazz. But yes, thank you so much, Jazz. I have enjoyed you. Thank you so very much. So guys.
My throat. What? I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Don't say nothing to you.